Missouri's offensive tackle, Armand Membou, who plays a lot like a defensive lineman. He has that physicality, he has that feistiness, he's got that asshole in him. Right tackle, blew up the combine. His name became household after the combine. He ran a 4.91, 34-inch vert, 31 on the bench press. Typically, the guys that run fast don't have the strength. This guy has it all. And you turn the film on, and he plays like an absolute asshole. I think he's the best run-blocking tackle in this draft class. There's a lot of things to love. What do you like about him?
I like everything you just said, but I also throw in his feet. I think his feet are incredible. He reminds me so much of Olu Fashanu last year from Penn State, who I watched a lot being a Penn State grad, and he was a physical freak, but what did they say about him? He was raw. I think he's the same guy. When you watch his pass protection, he gets his feet a little bit out of whack, but he can always recover. He's super athletic. He showed that with the combine. He is rising up every draft board. And there's going to be somebody that takes him much higher than he probably deserves to based on his tape, based on what they see in potential. Remember, potential gets you fired, but maybe not with this guy because he is exactly what you said. He's physical. He's a prick. He's trying to put people on the ground. He's looking to get the cheap shots. We call them cheap shots, but we love those cheap shots as O-line, right? Like we love whenever a guy's sitting there, he thinks he's good, and then boom, all of a sudden you get the hit from the side and put somebody on the ground. And then when he's on the ground, you jump on top of him again. That is what he brings to the table. That's exactly what you want. If you're trying to build a team through the offensive line, which Philadelphia Eagles have proved that. Detroit has proved that. A lot of the teams, San Francisco, right? Everybody that is proving that they got good O-line, D-line trenches, they want a guy like this. They want a guy that's going to go in there and make a statement, impose his will on the other side. That's what this guy does. I get a little worried about his technique right now, but I think you can always clean that up, especially when this becomes a full-time job and you got coaches and it's a 7 to 5 job and more when it comes to, getting in there early and staying late. But I think when he has school off the books and he can just focus solely on football and hammer in on his technique, he's got everything.
Yeah, I love it. I watched the Mississippi State game that we have up on here. It's the 12th play and the 23rd play. He picks a grown man up against his will and flings this guy like he is a little child. And we have been texting with a lot of our friends around the league. They love him. You look at a team like the New York Giants. We know early on, but maybe if they can sneak back into the end of the first round or early in the second, if he's a guy that's on the board, you're running up there. He's a tone setter. He's changing the culture in that room. And it's someone that I'm super excited about. I think he is the best run blocker. I love that you mentioned Olu Fashanu here. He was a guy last year that we thought was raw, and he had a very successful rookie year. He had a chance to learn from Tyron Smith. Again, I say the Giants a little biasly, right? I played there. You want to get him in a room that he's got a good veteran in front of him. Maybe a place like San Francisco. How much longer is Trent Williams going to play? They don't know what they're doing over at right tackle with Colt McCoy. So maybe he's a guy that could go into that zone scheme and really shine and put that athleticism on display.
You know what's interesting now that we've been talking about this too, because we brought up coaching, is the fact that another comparison you could kind of throw this about, because I know we both loved him in the run game coming out last year, is J.C. Latham out of Alabama. Big, physical, putting people on the ground. And we were concerned about his feet. We were concerned about him as a pass protector. But what did he do? He went to Tennessee. He gets coached up by Callahan, one of the best in the game, and he had a damn good rookie season. So this is a guy that I look to be the same type of guy. Go to a team that's O-line needy, right? Maybe even a team like Cincinnati, if he can fall there. Cincinnati just cut Alex Kappa. They need guys. They're going to have to get a guard, but you can get a guy like this. You might improve your team immediately. And if you are a winning team in the back half of the first round, this is a guy that might be able to just step in and just give you that extra boost.
Spice up your sports viewing experience with the Underdog app. Underdog is the best place to play. Pick 'em on all of your favorite sports. Just choose higher or lower on your favorite players' stats, and you can join the millions of fans who have won billions of dollars on Underdog. What are you waiting for? Sign up now using promo code POCKET. That's POCKET, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.
So he is a tackle, right? He is a tackle. You wouldn't move him inside.
I would not. Again, same thing. Everything I go on is tape. Listen, can these guys move in and play guard? Sure. You want to pay this guy $20 million to go play guard? Sure. Why not? He's running a 4.9. He's freakishly athletic. He's big. He's physical. He's got clearly the size to play guard. You get a little concerned about the height, right? Sometimes when you move these 6'6" guys into guard, but then you go and look at Becton and what he did in Philadelphia this year, that might change the tune a little bit on these
It seems like Philadelphia changes the tune on anything. We just break the mold when we go to Philadelphia. And he moves guys off the spot. We talked about Will Campbell and Kelvin Banks not really moving guys off the spot in zone scheme. He displaces defensive linemen when he puts his hands on them. And that's something that you just can't coach. That is just gifted athlete getting out there, being physical, being feisty. We love Armand.
Spice up your sports viewing experience with the Underdog app. Underdog is the best place to play. Pick 'em on all of your favorite sports. Just choose higher or lower on your favorite players' stats, and you can join the millions of fans who have won billions of dollars on Underdog. What are you waiting for? Sign up now using promo code POCKET. That's POCKET, and you can get up to $1,000 in bonus credits. Download the Underdog app or visit UnderdogFantasy.com to get started today.